He did it.
Hello, can I help you? Yes, I'd like to see the wine list. You don't seem to have left one on this table. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get you one now. There you go. Would you like to order now? No, I'll just have a look first. Okay, no problem. I should hope not. It's your job. Hi, can I help you?
Table for two, please.
Would this one be okay for you? Can I get you a drink?
A glass of white wine, please.
I'm ready to order now. I'll be back to take your order. A glass of house red, please.
A glass or a bottle?
A bottle, please.
Hello, darling. Oh, I'm so sorry, Emily. But you know how it is, don't you? Yes, I've just completed this rather large deal with an oil company. Have you ordered? Oh, I haven't even had time to freshen up. Look, could you ask for a glass of whatever you're having?
Oh, darling, you're here!
Yes. Well, I wasn't expecting. But here you are. Yeah.
Another glass, please.
Yes, well, I wasn't expecting you quite so early. I've been very busy, yes. I've just had a phone call from the royal family, yes. They want me to organise a helicopter for an engagement that they're doing. I just seem to be running around all the time. My feet hardly touch the ground. Look, will you excuse me? I think I've forgotten something.
These chocolates are lovely. Have one.
No, really not.
If you'll excuse me, I've just got to go to the bathroom.
Oh! Are they for me? You really shouldn't have.
Yes, of course, they're for you.
Oh, how lovely. Oh! There's two missing.
Yes. Sorry about that. Well, I was very hungry. You see, I've been so busy, I haven't had any lunch, and I was royal family and all that, and I just thought to myself, I'm quite hungry, I thought, and so I helped myself to one or two. Sorry.
Oh. Oh, well.
Excuse me.
Oh my, we are passionate tonight, aren't we?
Well, that's because I love you.
What's the matter, darling? Are you expecting your wife to walk in?
Oh, of course not. Tonight there's nobody but you.
There's something else bothering you.
Well, look, I've just been very busy. I mean, I've got this flight to organise tomorrow for One Direction, who are going to New York. And, well, I just don't know how I'm going to manage to do it. I mean, I've only got a certain number of aircraft, after all. I thought probably what I might do is I might fly over to New York with One Direction and pick up the Prime Minister on the way back.
One Direction, eh? You do get some big clients. How on earth do you keep them when you don't advertise? You don't even have a website.
There's no need. Just word of mouth.
You must be making a fortune.
Can I get by?
Oh, the moment's gone. We need to talk.
Can't we do that later? You should be kissed every day, every hour, every minute.
Let's eat. Service! Just can't get the stuff.
Is there anything?
There's a menu over there. She's a little slow. But we still need to talk.
What about?
Your wife. When are you going to leave her?
Soon. Soon. I just need to make sure that she doesn't get the house or the business.
But you said you had more than one house. Let her have one.
Well, yes, I do, but it all needs to be sorted.
Have you told her about us?
Well, yes. I mean, well, no. I mean, well, I intend to. Well, you see, the thing is... Oh, I'm sorry. My phone has just vibrated. I'm going to have to take this. You order some food for me, will you? No nuts, remember? I'm so sorry, darling. Business call. It's that new branch that we've opened in Hong Kong. It's the time difference. It makes it so difficult.
It's okay. I understand. This is a nice restaurant.
Who said my food was too salty?
Calm down, Tony. Calm
Who's
down.
criticising my food? Are you criticising my food? I've worked for the Dorchester, you know. I've been in Paris, Milan, Rome, Skelmersdale. How dare you criticise my cooking?
Listen, I must have been mistaken. It's a mistake. It's okay.
You sticking up for him? Is this your fancy piece? Are you her fancy piece?
Don't start that again.
Would you blame me the way you flirt with the customers?
Oh, what is your problem?
My problem, baby, is while I'm out back, sweating and prepping for tomorrow morning's breakfast, and practically running this place, you're out gallivanting every night.
It's only with the girls.
I've only got your word for that. If I find you've got another man, you're history, baby.
Listen here. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Now grow up.
Do enjoy the gatto for dessert.
You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you. So do you. It was good of you to ask me.
If I could ask God for just one thing, it would be to stop the moon. To stop the moon and keep the night and the beauty forever.
Can I take your order? You? What are you doing here?
Carol, I can
Who's
explain.
she?
Carol, I can explain.
Yeah, I know you can explain. And who's Carol?
Well, she's my... well, I didn't know you worked here. She's my client. I'm here on a business lunch. That's what I do. Well, I have to do that with my clients. I mean, sometimes I have to take the cast here, and I give them lunch. I mean, I'm having dinner next week with George Clooney. It doesn't mean I'm dating him, am I? Am I?
Never mind. Listen. We can't talk here.
Why? Why? What?
Look, meet me for a drink after work, okay? What was that all about?
Oh, she used to work for me. She got pregnant and had to leave. And I'm surprised that she's waiting at tables. It's most odd.
Oh, Lorna, lovely to see you again. I trust everything is to your satisfaction.
I wouldn't know. I'm only on the starter. I'm afraid your waitress is a little slow.
I do apologise. allow me to give you this glass of wine on the house. And then maybe afterwards, I might treat you to something off the menu.
Get in.
You got me, it's hello. You're such a flirt. I bet you say that to all the ladies.
Only the beautiful ones. Allow me to tell you how to enjoy your wine. Take it in your hand, caress it, warm it.
It's Christian Grey. Where is he?
Oh, it's a business call. I'm so sorry. Look, I'll take it in the hall. You don't want to be listening to all this business. Look, I'm so sorry. Business has been so busy. It's a very busy time of year. You know, what with all, I've been having such trouble with all these supporting actors.
Supporting actors?
Yes, for the films. I mean, for the films, for the adverts, for the business.
You said you had no need to advertise.
Look, let's not talk business now. I mean, we can do that somewhere else. Why don't we go somewhere else? I hear the food here isn't all that nice.
What?
Not the 78. Of course.
What's wrong with my food?
Nothing. You misheard. I was saying that I would really like to go stay here because that other place, the food isn't very nice.
What's going on here? Richard, what have you told him?
I haven't told him anything.
Told him what?
Told me what?
I haven't told him anything. I was talking about the horrible food.
What?
Any other place? I don't know.
What other place?
Well,
Told him what? What's going on, Richard?
Are you
Surely
seeing
you're
this,
not
man?
having an affair with this tramp?
Tramp! Did you hear her? Are you going to let her speak to me like that, Tony?
Well, are you having an affair with this man?
No, he's going to get me a part in a film.
Film? Is that what he's told you? What are you doing here?
I'm on a date with him.
Him? That's my date.
You've done it again, haven't you? You're always taking my men.
Oh, give it a rest, child.
The last one's not even cold in his grave. You take everything of mine. Even Mummy and Daddy loved you more than me.
How could you say that after all they've done for you? I've had to put up with this all my life.
Excuse me. Ah, lovely to see you, madam. May I offer you a table?
No. Thank you.
Oh, that is our loss.
Oh, go on then. I'll just have a coffee. I was just looking for someone. I was just passing. And I thought I saw him coming here. There he is.
I can explain.
Who is this? I'm his wife.
His
Your
wife?
Wife? He never told me he had a wife. Oh, I bet. What lies has he been spreading this time? Hang on a minute. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
So you are seeing someone behind my back?
No, listen, Tony, it's not like that. Listen, I can explain.
If I find you've got another fella, your history.
No, he was going to get me a part in a film. He's a film producer. The only thing he produces is photocopies. He works for the council.
So you mean he's not got an aircraft rental company?
No.
Or an oil business.
And he's not a film producer.
No.
Oh no! I'll tell you what, love. This time you can have him.
I've had about enough of you. This has to stop. If you don't, I hate you. I hate you.
Quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Well, Carol. I didn't know he was your wife. Your husband.
Well, he certainly specialises in gullible women.
I can see now why he needs to get out the house.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Living with a dowdy old cow like you.
How dare you? At least I'm not just a leg over lil like you. I've got news for you because he hasn't got any.
You cow!
You're nothing, you're a whore!
My dress! You'll pay for this! I'm gonna get cleaned up! And if you're still here when I get back, you're dead!
Jesus.
I do apologise. Allow me to get you a glass of wine. You know, it breaks my heart when I see a beautiful woman crying.
What's going on here? How dare you have a go at me when you're just as bad?
Baby,
I think I'll just go and try and find my husband, thank you.
I've had about enough of you. All my life I've backed down to you. I'm not going to stand it anymore.
Oh, shut up, you little drip. Not again.
Now, ladies, please.
Everybody, stop it! Just shut up! It's my husband. He's dead.
What?
He's just lying there in his coffin on the floor.
It's true. He's lying there. His eyes are bulging, and there's blood everywhere.
I think we should call the police.
Excuse me. Who are you? I'm the inspector.
That was quick.
Inspector, one of these people, they killed my husband. You must investigate this murder and arrest the culprit.
Oh, I see, but it's not usually my line, but I'm sure with the help of a few friends, we could do something. You see, we could call the police then, couldn't we?
Call the police?
Yes.
I thought you were the inspector.
No. I'm not that sort of inspector. You see, I'm the health inspector.
The health inspector?
Yes. And actually, I think it's quite a good idea. I don't mind trying to solve this little mystery. I'm sure you could help me, couldn't you, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
Is anyone there? Could you help me?
Yes.
In that case, I think you should all go off into the back room, and we can investigate this little mystery. Go on, then. Come on, come on. And I can check on the standards while they're here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, I shall be back in a moment once I've had a look at the suspects, and we can see how we can proceed. Thank you very much. Can you all hear me? I said, can you all hear me?
Oh, yes.
Anyone who can't hear me, raise their hand. Excellent. There's always one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now the food is imminent, I'm told, but it hasn't quite arrived, so I think we'll proceed with the first stage of this evening. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the suspects out and I'm going to line them up on these rather disgustingly filthy chairs, which will have to be wadded. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come round all the tables here and I'd like you to participate in this evening's inquiry. First of all, I'd like each table to ask a question of one of the suspects here. Now I'll line them up. You simply choose which suspect you would like to ask a question, and they can only answer, on this occasion, they can only answer yes, no, or don't know. And only the murderer can lie. Everyone else must tell the truth. Is that clear?
That's not our question.
You want me to sing along to the music? I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you because of the music.
Maybe have the music.
We shall see if we can turn the music down.
That's not our question.
So your question is, can you turn the music off?
Can you kill Pauline next?
Yeah.
Pauline, stop talking now.
There we go. So I will come round and you can ask one question of a suspect. Just tell me who you would like to ask, and you will answer yes, no, or don't know, and only the murderer can lie. So if you can think up a question for me now, and I shall come round. First of all, we'll take out the suspects. Right, you lot. Come on then. This way. Line up here.
Has he said you can't?
No. Well, maybe it's the best.
I have to say a shifty looking lot. Okay. Does anyone have a question they are burning to ask straight away? Okay, we'll start this end and I will work around everybody. Okay, so who would you like to ask a question to?
I'd like to ask Molly the question, please.
Molly, could you stand up please? And the question is so. Remember, she can only answer yes, no, or don't know.
Okay. Molly, did you kill Richard Head?
Now let's think this through. Only the murderer can lie, and if they were each asked that question, I think they'd all say no. So we're off to a flying start. But Molly, did you murder Richard Head? Think very carefully.
I don't know.
How interesting. I take it all back, sir. Okay, a question here? Yes, ma'am.
It's a question for Chef Falcone, please.
For chef.
I'm not a Falcone, that's the boss. A
Oh,
fine,
I thought it was
upstanding person who was... I only work for Mr Falcone,
Oh,
and I won't hear a word against him. He's a fine, upstanding man.
That's not what they all say.
He's a minion, obviously. Yes. Yes, chef, would you mind standing up, please? And your question, madam.
my question is, was the blood that was mentioned related to the murder?
Was the blood that was mentioned related to the murder?
It's blood.
Yes, no, or don't know.
I like to give a beautiful lady a full answer.
Yes, no, or don't know.
Don't know, sorry darling, don't know. But if you give me your number later, I'll...
Here we go.
I'm sat right here.
Do you have a question you'd like to ask? Have you thought of one? Shall I come back to you next week? I'm coming up this way first, then coming back. Right, coming through. Ladies and gents, here we are, your time has come. Who would you like to ask? Who would you like to ask?
Not true. Molly.
Molly, question for you, my dear. And what is your question?
Can I ask a question in 2 parts?
No, you can try asking a question in 2 parts. Depends how long these 2 parts are. Keep going.
But has your sister ever stolen a boyfriend before? And part 2, is he still alive?
Part 1, yes. Part 1.
What 2 days?
So part 1, yes, and part 2, no. Is that right? Is that right?
Not still alive.
So he's not still alive, and yes, she has stolen one before. Okay. Ladies and gents, on this side. got a question? It's amazing how at this juncture in the evening everyone dives under the table and doesn't want to know me. Yes, have you got a question? Molly, it's your night. Yes?
Now that Richard's done the dirty on you, are you looking for a new man?
Now that Richard has done the dirty on you, are you looking for a new man? He's writing down a telephone number on this menu. Are you looking for a new man?
Yes.
You see the things that happen in Italian restaurants. Yes, sir.
To Lorna, is it? With the lovely lady with the white top.
Oh, he called me lovely. Hello.
That was the lady you meant, wasn't it, sir? Yes, very diplomatic and correct answer. Yes, the question.
How did the other chap die that you went out with, that you both went out with?
Yes, no.
Yes.
No, don't know.
Did he die of natural causes?
No.
Okay, take that as you will. Oh, question for Carol, please.
We'd like to know if Carol already knew Tony before tonight.
Before tonight, did you know Tony, the chef?
Biblically.
Did you know him biblically? In the Platonic sense? And the answer was no. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming around this way. Have you a question? Molly, did you know that Lorna had been seeing Richard? You've upset her now. You've upset her now. The answer is no.
More's the pity.
How are we doing, ladies and gents? Have you got a question? Shall I come back to you? You? Right, who would you like to ask?
Hannah,
Hannah?
was Richard lying when he said about you being pregnant?
Yes.
Richard was lying when he said that she was pregnant. I haven't forgotten you. Have you got a question?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, just backtracking now, doing a moonwalk. Hopping into the furniture. Yes, madam, who would you like to ask?
The first service is out, can I go?
Excuse me?
The first service is
No,
out.
sit where you are. Indeed. I could be a police inspector one day, what do you think? Yes, who would you wanted to ask? Carol. Yes, what would you like to ask?
Does she have a large insurance policy on her husband?
Do you have a large insurance policy on your husband, Carol?
Yes.
She did it.
Bingo. Yes, she had a large insurance policy on her husband. And now we come to this part where we ask questions from tables who are munching pizza. Your time will come. Who would you like to ask? Who would you ask? Lorna. Question for Lorna.
Did you put something in Richard's food?
Did you put something into Richard's food? Yes. Okay. No?
I hope you didn't put sauce on it. I hate
Hello.
putting sauce
Who would
on
you
it.
like to ask a question?
Tony.
Tony. Come on.
Just go about a local life.
It's not very Italian, is it? Yes, what would you like to ask?
Well, I was going to speak in your language. Did you know Richard before tonight?
That was Irish.
I didn't say it was good Italian.
Irish Italian.
No.
Okay, did not know Richard before tonight.
No Richard before
You're
tonight.
coming, calling, they're munching even more. Not until they finish the first slice of pizza. I'll come back. Ladies and gents, do you have a question you'd like to ask? Who would you like to ask the question to?
Molly,
Molly? Yes, sir.
did Did you know that Richard was a pilot?
No.
Did you know that Richard owned an aircraft flight hire company?
Yes.
You did. Yes. Okay. Now, have you had a think? Know the slow munching pizza? Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Coming down this way. It's now a free-for-all. Stick your hand up if you want one. Yes, who would you like to ask a question to?
Question to Carol, please.
A question to Carol? Yes.
Was your husband killed with a knife?
Was your husband killed with a knife?
Don't know.
She doesn't know. Doesn't know. Any other questions, please? For hands. Oh, yes, come. Who would you like to ask the question to?
Oh, sorry, I've been overruled, sorry.
Been overruled! That's what I like to see. A dominant man who doesn't give in to his wife. Yes, been overruled. Any other questions? Oh, back up here again. Okay, right. On my way. Happens every time I come to a restaurant, I lose weight. Come on then. Yes, sir.
Do any of you know how the murder was committed? Any of you
Which one are you asking?
how the murder was connected? All of you.
Right. All of you, I think we have the same principle here of the did you commit the murder? Do you know how the murder was committed? I shall go down the line. Do you know how the murder was committed?
I don't know.
No?
Definitely don't know.
In a way that resulted.
No, I don't know.
In a way that resulted in death.
Good yes, no, don't know.
I told you
Yeah,
she was ugly.
Yeah. Any more questions? Oh, coming down. Yes, sir.
We don't know how much was the waitress expecting for her bishop
Yes, no answer. How can we phrase that into yes, no answer? Were you waitress? Were you expecting great things from Richard for your future?
Yes.
Coming back. Yes, sir. Who would you like to ask?
Carol, please.
Carol.
Did you know your husband was having an affair or affairs?
Yes.
She did know that her husband was having affairs.
Could you blame?
Any more? Any more questions? Oh, round here. After you, man.
Can you line this up, please? I'm desperately hungry.
Yeah. Oh, where was the hand? Round here somewhere. Oh, yes, sir. The lady in the black. I think that's Carol. Yes. This is getting complicated, isn't it? Do you know who didn't kill your husband? But does she know that he knows that she doesn't know that he didn't? Yes, yes, ma'am.
Molly, did you bring the chocolate?
Molly, did you bring the chocolates this evening? No, she didn't. Snap, same question. Okay, any more questions? Okay, last one for this round, if you mind, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, madam.
To Molly. Did you eat one of the chocolates, Molly?
Molly, did you eat one of the chocolates?
Yes.
Yes, she did. Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as most of you are munching, and the rest of the pizza is just here, I'm going to let you eat for a little while, have a little think. I shall take the suspects off, and I shall give you some more clues. Now, the next time the suspects come back, they will give you a full answer to the questions that you ask. But yet again, only the murderer can lie. Okay, I'll let you have something to eat. If you back off there, please. No. Further questioning is waiting.
Well done.
Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment I will come round the tables and I will collect your secret questions. Now, on your tables, you have got a sheet that says secret question on it. Now what I want you to do is I want you to write down who you would like to ask that question to and what the question is. And what we'll do is we will answer these questions and I will come back and say, for example, table 1, yes. Table 2, no. Table 3, maybe on a Sunday. In other words, remember your question. You will get the answer. It's your opportunity to get the answer to a question that nobody else knows what the question is. So, write down your secret questions and I will come around and collect them in a second. Can we just check, has everybody got pizza? Sounds good. Excellent. I haven't. It's sadder than that. Okay. Right, don't you come, you lot. Okay, I think we can assume by the fact that everyone is still alive that the pizza was not poisoned. Or maybe it was a very slow-acting poison and the evening is still young. Okay, first of all, the answers to your secret questions, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you remember what they were. Table 1. I keep all my equipment in its proper place. Table 2. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. Table 3. I'm not pregnant. Sure. Table 4. Table 4. I would. Table 5. Yes. Table 6. No. Table 7. Yes. Table 8. I haven't seen any. Table 9. No, but I've twiddled some knobs in my time. Table 10, no. Table 11, Carol. Table 12, of course I did. And table 13, I didn't tend to look at his profile. There we go. So that's the answer to the secret questions. I hope they were of some use to you. And now we shall go round and you can ask a question of any of the members here and they will give you a full answer. Anyone got a question? We'll start down here then. Who would you like to ask a question to? The wife. That'll be Carol then. Yes, what is your question, sir?
Did your husband know that you had a big insurance out on him?
Your husband didn't know that you had a big insurance policy out on him? No, he didn't. Okay, right. More questions down this side? Any questions here? Would you like to ask a question? Anyone know the countdown music? Shall I come back to you? Yes. Question? Question? Who would you like to ask? Chef Tony, please. Yes, sir.
Are you gay?
Hand on hip.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
There we go. Another question. I think this is going to Tony again. I have a feeling.
I hope he's not chatting me up.
Oh, Tony. Go on then.
Are you bisexual?
That's just greedy.
No.
There we go. Yes, we have a question over here. Yes, madam. Who would you like to ask the question
I'm
to?
attractive to both sexes, obviously. But
Molly.
What about she?
Attracted to both sexes. The question was, what about sheep?
I'm not Welsh.
He's Welsh.
Yes.
Molly.
Tony isn't.
Ask you a question.
Mervyn Benedict.
Was Mervyn Benedict an ex-lover of yours?
It's not funny.
Yes, he was.
Sorry, who is
And it's not funny.
Lorna's husband.
Any more questions this end?
The dead one.
Yes, ma'am. Who would you like to ask? Chef Tony.
Billy, stop it!
Do I know Lorna?
Do you know Lorna intimately? And did you know her intimately before tonight?
Could you please explain intimately?
Demonstrate.
Yes, please do.
50 Shades of Tony coming up.
She frequents my restaurant a lot, and we're very close, but I'm working on it.
There we go. Question, sir?
Yes, Molly's playing.
Molly? Molly, could this gentleman ask you a question, please?
Have you had many dates with Richard?
No. It was my first one with Richard. We met online. So we've been talking online for a while. Well, we were talking online for a while.
First date. Didn't go well, did it, love?
Molly,
There's Molly.
when you were chatting online and when you were talking to him, did he mention he was allergic to nuts?
Did he mention he was allergic to nuts when you were chatting online?
I don't think he did, no.
She doesn't think he did. Yes, sir.
Ask Tony, please.
Tony?
No, I'm not gay.
So, are you aware that of many blokes texting Hannah and calling them darling, calling her darling?
I don't know what you mean.
Apparently there's a record of texting going to Hannah, someone calling her darling. I don't think he knew about it.
Oh.
Sir. Yes, madam, who would you like to ask a question to?
Lorna, please. Lorna.
Lorna?
Yes. Our question, Lorna, is when you were married to your last husband and he died in an accident, did you already know Richard?
Why am I looking for him? That was silly. No, I didn't already know Richard.
So, when her husband died, she did not already know Richard. How would you even call that yet?
Oh, I do apologise. I did know Richard. What am I talking about? Yes, I did.
You can't get the suspense these days.
Also,
So, just to recap, only the murderer can lie, but everyone can change their mind. Right.
If you'd have said Dick, I'd have known.
Good recovery. Right. Do you have a question you'd like to ask? You just had one, haven't you? Oh,
Mr. Harvey?
Someone's calling me from the back. Excuse me. Yes, madam. Molly.
Molly, I don't believe you met this guy on the internet because your sister, who you met in the restaurant, knew him also. So it seems very unlikely that you met him on the internet. I think you met him through your sister. You both sort of had a go on him, really.
I think that was an accusation rather than a question. But feel free to respond. The question is...
Did you really meet him on the internet?
Yes, I really met him on the internet.
Yes.
I set up an online dating. I set it up because I needed to find a man.
She'd stolen our some Algerian cattle.
Okay. Yes. Oh, Molly, don't sit down.
What was the online dating site?
It was Plenty of Fish.
PlentyofFish.com. Yes, sir.
Hang on. I'm on a few. Well, I've been on a few. But Richard was on Limited. Pop on Limited, I think.
Get around.
Pop Unlimited. That well-known 1970s pop group. Right. Don't try to over me now. Yeah, go on then. Who would you like to ask? Hannah. Question for you, please.
Where did you meet Richard?
I met him in a singles bar.
Singles bar? Yep.
So you were seeing him then?
No, I wasn't.
Well, what do you meet him in the bloody singles bar
I was
for?
out with the girls.
No, you weren't. Well, so how come you... Yeah, and then he comes in and says, oh, shit.
Hit him again.
I want to ask Carol, I think.
Carol?
You may have said this before and I might have missed it because I was talking. But you said that Richard worked for the council, I think.
Yeah.
What exactly was his job?
We just dealt with the photocopies, maintenance. What?
So a very important job, obviously. Yep. Another question. To Hannah. Hannah, the waitress. Did you know if Richard had any sort of allergy or not to nuts?
Only when Lorna told me tonight. She asked me if there were any nuts in the food.
So you did know before he died that he had a nut allergy?
Yes.
Right, thank you. Right. Any more questions to send? Nope. Is this a question or are you just waving in my
Gorgeous
direction?
lady down the front here wants to ask a question. Get the lady.
I was afraid of that. Question 2.
Hannah,
Hannah, question for you.
what had you promised your career with?
He told me he was a film director or a film producer. I've always wanted to be in front of the screen and I thought he was going to get me a part in a film.
Big part.
Yeah, he promised me the world. But then again, he's promised her the world and promised her the world, so...
So you thought you were going to get Richard's big part, is that what you're saying? Just trying to clarify matters, that's all. Just checking. Yes, sir. I have a very bad feeling about this.
I'm sure he fancies me.
Yes.
Are you considering leaving your current job to set up business elsewhere?
No, I'm sticking with Mr. Falcone. Mr. Falcone got me out of trouble when I was young, and I'm sticking with him because I'm loyal. I might have been in trouble in the past, but he got me out of it.
I was very worried he was going to ask you if you were thinking of changing your sexuality. Yes.
Show us
Lorna? Lorna?
Oh, hello.
Why did you swap your plate of food?
Why did you swap your plate of food, Lorna?
Because I don't like breadsticks and I accidentally crumbled one into my salad, so he liked it, so I thought, why not?
Was another question over here? Did I see a question over here?
Into my salad any day.
How are we doing in the corner? Are we happy?
You are such a scumbag.
Yes, madam.
Look at the state of that. I can see why it needs to
Carol?
away.
Did Richard have another job before he went
Who
to
do you
council?
think you are?
Ladies,
I think I am
ladies.
me.
Excuse me, Anna.
Ladies, please don't fight over me. Ladies, don't fight over me. Ladies, please don't fight over me.
Sit. Sit. Yes. I forgot what the question was. Could you repeat it again?
Did Richard have another job before he went to the council?
He did, yeah. I can't remember what it was. It was something mundane.
Must have been mundane if he worked his way up to doing the photocopy. Yes.
It's to Lorna.
Lorna.
Who's helping herself to the wine?
Yeah. When you were married, were you having an affair with Richard behind his back?
One second, please.
Richard, no.
Okay. Any more questions? Oh, everyone's now looking extremely confident. Does this mean we know who did it? Yes, sir.
This young lady here wants to ask a question.
Oh, right, I'll just be back now in a second. Yes, sir.
Right, this is to Hannah.
Yes.
How many times did you meet Richard outside of the singles bar?
Only a couple. I mean,
Make up your mind, woman.
When you say outside, you mean the back alley?
So, let me just clarify this.
Yeah, just qualify this. You've seen him or haven't you seen him?
So, did you have any contact with Richard up the back passage? It's really Is that right? Just checking. And did he ever visit you at home?
yes.
Yes, he did. Okay, there was a lady down here with a question.
That's worse!
I've never been to his house.
Question here.
Yes, sir.
Lorna, question for you.
Hello.
When you were married, was your affair with the garage owner?
Yes.
When you were married to my fiance, stop going around having affairs.
Look at time you married to your fiance, he'd well left you by then.
Now, of course, if I was a real police inspector, I would be separating these two ladies. But I'm not. So, any more questions?
She's not there.
Can we have another fight?
Can we have another fight? Very possibly. Any more questions down this end? Going. Right, ladies and gentlemen, at the last second. Well done, sir. Tony, question for you.
I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So let's recap. You're a bit tied up at the moment. Okay, no, let's not go down that road, okay?
If you found out somebody was having an affair with your woman, what would your reaction be?
If you found out someone was having an affair with your woman, what would your reaction be?
Well, my anger management specialist tells me to step back out of it and just think about it for a minute.
Look, I'm with Steve,
And which ward is your anger management counsellor in?
Sorry?
Which ward is your anger management counsellor currently languishing in?
Well, he did ask the wrong question. He did tell me to...
Yeah. When is he expected to come out of the coma?
In the past, I might have lost my temper, right? But that's over. Got it?
Okay, very last question.
This is the last one.
This is the last question.
This is to the chef again.
Tony.
What is your problem?
I'm sleeping the red.
Stand up. He's bigger than me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take these suspects away now. And you can deliberate and write down on your answer sheet who you think committed the murder, how they did it, and why. Back you go. Go. Thank you very much. Off you go. I shall return in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to get your answer sheets.